he won bronze at in the games in South Korea, and you will be able to see him on the 2018 Stars on Ice tour that starts in Fort Myers, Florida on April 6th and runs all the way through to May 20th in the beautiful city of Portland, Oregon. You can get your tickets at starsonice.com right now. He is Adam Rippon. Good to see you, sir.
Good to be here.
How's life?
Life is good, you know, Rich. Just living it up. Mm-hmm. I'm here talking about clown makeup.
Yes, you just talked to clown makeup with Chris Brockman.
Yes.
Okay.
Bucket list.
Bucket list right there.
For Adam.
For me to be here and experience that.
How has life changed for you?
You know, in a way, it really hasn't changed at all.
Come on. Really?
Well, on the flip side of that, it's completely and totally different. I feel like I've really tried to just kind of still be me, still, you know, have fun with everything that I'm doing. But at the same time, what is different is like, oh, okay, I'm going on Ellen again, and I'm doing this, and I'm doing that, and I have like a full schedule of doing a bunch of things, and they don't really involve skating anymore, which has been the craziest part.
Is that good? Is that what you want?
I think so. Yes, it is what I want. I think that for a really long time, I always loved making people laugh, and I've always been like a performer at heart.
Okay.
And I've always channeled that into my skating. And while I was at the Olympics, I saw and had the chance to do all of these interviews and talk with so many different people. And I was like, I really enjoy doing this. And I was almost like, I feel more comfortable doing this than I do even competing. I feel more in control, like more in the driver's seat.
Well, it's, to be honest with you, odd since you are in an individual sport. I mean, you can. Unless you think that there's some sort of skating god that looks down that thinks that maybe you should fall here or not hit something.
I mean, if you know the skating god, I wish you would have called him a few years ago.
I don't know if there is one. I would not know. But.
Well, you know what? It's skating is such a challenging sport, but I think it sets you up for success later in life because it is so easy to just get into your head. Where you really need to put so many things out of your mind because you can't overpower anything that you're doing. You can't underdo anything that you're doing, or it all goes awry and it's all off. At the Olympics, I don't think I've ever been more nervous for anything in my entire life. I never wanted to throw up and have diarrhea at the same time.
Are you sure about that, Adam? I mean, let's go back throughout life.
You know,
you're sure about that?
Should we start from the beginning?
I don't mean to, you know,
to bring up any,
nitpick,
yeah.
You know,
well, okay. You know what? I won't say ever. I'll say at least for a while.
I think you said something about a Xanax or something like that.
Yeah, I wanted a Xanax. Yeah. I mean, a little Xanny wouldn't hurt anybody.
Right. So you were that nervous.
I was
going out there.
Yes. You know, there's a lot going on, and I felt like even in Korea, well, when you're at the Olympics, you're sort of in this Olympic bubble where you don't really have any idea of what is going on.
Like because of the village? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Okay.
And, you know, you just go and do your practice. You speak to the media. You go back to the village. And then you do the same thing like later in the day. And you do that, you know, for a few days. You're at the Olympics for 3 weeks. So you don't really know what's going on. But because of social media, you have like all of this interaction with like the outside world. And I could tell that like what I was saying in the media was getting picked up by a lot of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, you know what? I really now more than ever need to put my head down and back up my big old mouth with some good skating. And, you know, it was the first time I think in my whole entire life where I was like, I need to completely like check out of this moment and go on autopilot. And, you know, it's just all that training that kind of gets you through that moment.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.